In the luxury car world, few brands evoke the same respect as Audi. Famous for precision engineering, state-of-the-art technology, and a steadfast dedication to innovation, Audi has established a legacy that spans continents. Among a constellation of stars, one vehicle shines, and that is the Audi Q5. The SUV is considered sporty and dynamic, yet incredibly adaptable, enough for people who want performance and luxury in their vehicle. The car is strenuous enough to compete in city streets as well as open highways. It strikes a balance between the fines of elegance and raw power. But there lies an incredible story behind this machine. A story of engineering mastery, meticulous craftsmanship, and an onslaught of production so advanced that it will redefine the future of automotive manufacturing. This trip brings us deep into the Mexican heartland, to a region where innovation reigns, the Audi plant in San José Chiapa. There, a cutting-edge complex sprawls over 460 hectares, using the latest robotics and human skill to give birth to the Q5. Each weld, each stitch, each part is set in place with surgical accuracy, so that what emerges from the production line is nothing less than perfection. But what does it take to produce a machine of this quality? How does raw steel become a high-tech, high-performance SUV? And why is this factory among the most sophisticated in the world? Today, we take you behind the scenes to reveal the remarkable process of making the Audi Q5, from its very first spark to the moment it takes to the open road. This is a tale of craftsmanship, the tale of precision. This is the tale of the Audi Q5. Situated in the central Mexican highlands, more than 2,400 meters above the sea, is a factory unlike any other. It's the San José Chiapa plant of Audi, one of the world's most advanced car manufacturing plants. This cutting-edge facility is more than an assembly plant. It's a center of technological advancement where German engineering converges with Mexican craftsmanship. The plant represents Audi's first fully independent factory outside of Germany, a bold step that underscores the brand's global ambitions. But what about Mexico? Not only was geography considered for this, but also potential. At the end of the day, the reason for the site's establishment, Mexico, was the well-developed and rapidly growing automotive industry, strategic trade agreements, and, most importantly, the workforce for Audi's expansion. Through the San José Chiapa plant, inaugurated in 2016, Audi has succeeded in turning the plant into a very important facility in its global production network, producing thousands of Q5 SUVs from the annual output for markets across the globe. Inside, the factory hums along with the accuracy of some of the most sophisticated industrial facilities in the world. With more than 5,000 workers and over 800 advanced robots, production is a smooth blend of man and machine. Not like old-fashioned factories, the factory includes the latest automation combined with rigorous quality control so that each Q5 that comes off the line meets the uncompromising standards of Audi. The plant itself is sustainable in its design. It is the first high-end automobile factory in the globe to build cars without wastewater. Environmental stewardship is detailed in every aspect of the factory, from green energy-efficient production lines to comprehensive recycling programs. And all this technology aside, the soul of automotive excellence is in the details. Each car that rolls off the assembly line is bearing the legacy of a brand that has been honing its art for more than a century. It is here that the journey of the Audi Q5 starts, and it is here, in the very heart of Mexico, that the future of motor manufacturing is being written one car at a time. Audi Q5 is not an SUV, but a statement of upscale engineering, advanced technology, and finer craftsmanship. Designed to capture the best possible blend of power and fuel efficiency, luxury and usability, Q5 personifies Audi itself. From the first glance, its unique design differentiates it. The aggressive single-frame front grille, accompanied by angular LED headlights, bestows upon the Q5 a signature presence on the road. Aerodynamically sculpted, each curve and contour is designed not only for style, but also for performance. The application of light materials such as high-strength aluminum and steel helps in agility without impairing longevity. Under the hood, the Q5 comprises powerful and efficient engine options. From the sprightly 2.0-liter TFSI turbo engine to the advanced plug-in hybrid version, the powertrain is developed to provide a true driving pleasure. Audi's great Quattro all-wheel drive system offers unmatched driving control and stability, as equally capable of traversing the widest open highways as it is of rugged rough terrain. But what the Q5 does best is what's on the inside. Luxury is Audi's game, and it shows from the moment you enter the cabin. Rich leather interior, careful attention to every trim piece, and a sensibly designed digital interface make this space both soothing and cutting-edge. The Audi Virtual Cockpit, a digital cluster that can be programmed to change its layout for different driving configurations, offers in-the-moment driving data, navigation, and entertainment at your fingertips. A driver's experience in the Q5 is further enhanced by technology, which goes beyond just luxury. Elevating occupant safety to unprecedented levels are the advanced safety systems that comprise adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, and traffic sign recognition. The Q5 is set to think ahead, thus offering a seamless and safe driving experience whether through urban traffic or out of it. But for all its high-tech features, what truly sets the Audi Q5 apart is the level of craftsmanship that goes into its manufacturing. From the finely chiseled body panels to the carefully stitched leather seats, everything speaks to the care of the people who designed it. The Audi Q5 isn't merely assembled but engineered to precision. And at the San José Chiapa factory, this philosophy is made a reality with the creation of every car leaving the assembly line. But where does it all begin? It all begins with taking raw materials and turning them into the very building blocks that will form the Q5, a process which embodies the very peak of contemporary automotive manufacturing. All masterpieces start with their base. For the Audi Q5, that base is created in the press shop, where raw materials are shaped into the car's structural elements. The process begins with massive coils of high-strength aluminum and steel, meticulously chosen for their toughness and lightness. They play a pivotal role in helping the Q5 stay nimble and fuel-efficient, while the structure has sufficient strength to ensure safety and stability. After the raw materials reach the San José Chiapa factory, they go through the stamping process. Here, enormous hydraulic presses, some apply forces of up to 6,000 tons, cut and form the metal into exact body panels. Every press operates with an accuracy of fractions of a millimeter so that each piece fits perfectly into the final assembly. Precision doesn't stop there. Once the panels have been produced, they undergo a rigorous quality control procedure. The latest laser measurement systems read each panel, searching for any faults or deviations. A tiny flaw would affect the performance of the Q5, and in the Audi universe, there's no margin for error. Aside from the body panels, there are thousands more parts built in this stage. The chassis, the structural foundation of the Q5, is designed to deliver strength while ensuring weight distribution remains favorable for driving performance. The crash structure, built to absorb energy and safeguard occupants, is stress-tested before proceeding to the next assembly stage. Whereas most conventional factories utilize automated systems only, Audi brings together both robot precision and human skill in the process. Human technicians assist top-of-the-line machinery, where every component has to pass the stringent requirements of Audi. Once all the individual parts are made, they are transported to the body shop, where the Q5 skeleton frame starts coming together. Here, the actual transformation occurs as hundreds of individual pieces are joined together effortlessly through welding, bonding, and assembly into a single cohesive structure. Here, raw materials are more than metal. They're the building blocks of a luxury car that will stand the test of time. Once the structure is laid, the next stage of the process unfolds: the body shop, where state-of-the-art robotics and engineering prowess come together to assemble the Audi Q5 piece by piece. With the individual parts in place, the second phase of the Audi Q5's journey is to the body shop, where the bare-bones frame of the automobile begins to take form. Here, raw materials become a fully formed automobile thanks to more than 800 state-of-the-art robots and the human touch that go into making a work of art in precision engineering. The journey starts with the welding of the body panels and chassis. In a choreographed ballet of sparks and metal, robotic arms carefully position, clamp, and weld more than 5,000 discrete spot welds to make the Q5's body rigid yet light. This step is essential for the structural integrity of the SUV, providing safety, aerodynamics, and durability over time. However, precision extends beyond welding. Laser measuring systems are used to check the vehicle at all production stages with regard to fitting every part into Audi's specific tolerances. Any deviation, no matter how small, will be corrected or scrapped. There is no tolerance for imperfect work. It is at the center of the body shop that the marriage process takes place, and the floor pan of the Q5 is married to the upper body structure. This is the payoff moment of production, the point where a set of metal components becomes identifiable as an Audi Q5. But what really makes the San José Chiapa plant stand out is that it employs smart factory technology. The robots here don't merely execute pre-programmed motions. They have machine learning capabilities, enabling them to learn and improve their performance over time. This leads to enhanced efficiency, reduced errors, and an unprecedented degree of consistency in each vehicle manufactured. While automation handles the bulk, human skills still play an irreplaceable role in the process. At the key operations, trained technicians will carry out detailed manual inspection to ensure that every solid joint, weld, or connection complies with Audi's excellent standards. It is this marriage of technology and craftsmanship that makes the Q5 an exemplar of car manufacturing. After the structure of the body is finalized, this Q5 will enter surface treatment and sealing. It is an important step in getting the vehicle ready for the next important stage, which is the paint shop where art and science come together to impart the Q5 its distinctive finish. The flawless engineered frame is now complete. The Audi Q5 is almost ready for the road. But before that, it must go through a transformation from bare, raw metal into something beautiful, a glossy masterpiece of motor car art. After that, we head into the paint shop where the Q5 receives its perfect showroom quality finishing. The process starts with the phosphate and electrocoating. The whole body gets an immersion bath before a single coat of paint is applied, in which a layer of zinc phosphate is coated very thinly on the surface. This is a critical step for corrosion protection, making the Q5 rust and environmentally wear-resistant. Then the body proceeds into the e-coat process, in which an electric charge is employed to uniformly apply a protective primer coat to all surfaces, interior and exterior. This process provides full coverage, even to inaccessible areas, with a uniform base coat for the paint. After taking all the necessary steps of preparation, it enters one of the most sophisticated automated paint systems in the world. The paint shop in San José Chiapa is very eco-efficient, which implies that it utilizes low-emission technologies and water-based paints to preserve the environment. This factory is constructed such that it recycles the unused paint, maximizes the energy use, and hence fulfills the promise of Audi towards sustainability. For all the efforts put into building this facility, Audi certainly does not compromise on painting quality. An army of high-speed robotic arms are able to make thousands of micro-adjustments every second while depositing several layers of paint with micron-level precision. Each layer is controlled precisely for color consistency, depth, and hardness. But it's more than a matter of spraying on paint. It's about curing and polishing to a high shine. Once the base color has been applied, the body goes into a high-temperature curing oven where the paint is baked on to harden and adhere to the surface. A clear coat is then applied to guard against scratches, UV light, and extreme weather. This top layer not only makes the color more vivid, but also incorporates a rich, mirror-like finish that distinguishes Audi cars from the rest. Despite all this technology, human skill is still important. Trained experts perform precise hand inspections at several points along the way, searching for even the slightest defects. With high-intensity light booths, they scrutinize the paint for unevenness so that each Q5 has an Audi perfect finish. The payoff? A body that's perfectly painted and both beautiful and durable. A finish that will withstand years of driving while still holding its showroom sheen. With its body now complete, the Audi Q5 awaits the next step in its metamorphosis. From a metal shell with no paint, it has become a finely finished body. But it's still only a shell. It lacks heart, brain, and soul. The next stop is the last assembly line, where high-tech robots and skilled hands work in tandem to infuse life into the Q5, piece by piece. With its shiny, showroom-fresh body just out of the paint booth, the Audi Q5 moves onto the final assembly line, the factory's inner sanctum where it becomes a complete luxury SUV from a shell. Here, the latest in engineering is combined with careful craftsmanship, as thousands of discrete components are assembled into a machine designed for performance and beauty. One of the most important phases of the assembly process is the wetting, the careful and smooth mating of the vehicle's drivetrain and chassis to its body. The engine, transmission, suspension, and exhaust system, assembled in advance on a distinct line, are transferred into position by precision robotic arms with care. This process is executed with millimeter-level accuracy. The Quattro all-wheel drive system, renowned for its superior traction and stability, is integrated during this phase, ensuring the Q5's dynamic performance capabilities. Once the marriage is complete, the vehicle moves forward, ready to receive its most advanced components. Next, the Q5's interior begins to take shape. Skilled technicians and robotic systems work together to install the dashboard, seats, door panels, and trim with meticulous care. Every stitch in the premium leather upholstery is crafted to meet Audi's exacting standards, ensuring an interior that exudes luxury. The Audi Virtual Cockpit, a fully digital instrument cluster, is carefully installed, bringing next-generation technology to the driver's fingertips. This high-resolution display provides navigation, performance data, and entertainment controls, creating a fully immersive driving experience. Meanwhile, the infotainment system, climate control, and advanced safety features are meticulously connected and calibrated. The Q5's suite of driver assistance systems, including adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, and 360-degree cameras, are integrated at this stage, ensuring maximum safety and convenience. While the interior takes shape, the exterior undergoes the final refinements. Badges, trims, grills, and wheels are added, completing the Q5's unmistakable aesthetic. The installation of LED headlights and taillights, featuring Audi's signature dynamic turn signals, adds the final touch of sophistication. But before the Q5 can be declared road-ready, it must pass a series of rigorous tests. Every function from electrical systems to safety sensors is meticulously inspected to ensure seamless integration and flawless performance. With its structure, technology, and luxury features now fully integrated, the Audi Q5 stands complete. But before it can leave the factory, one final challenge remains: the testing phase, where each vehicle is pushed to its limits to ensure it meets Audi's legendary standards of performance and reliability. Next, we enter the final quality control and testing phase, where the Q5 proves itself before taking to the road. The process begins with an exhaustive visual and functional inspection. Trained specialists meticulously examine the car's paintwork, panel alignment, and interior craftsmanship, ensuring that every detail meets Audi's perfectionist standards. Any minor imperfection, whether a misaligned stitch in the leather upholstery or an uneven surface on the dashboard, is immediately corrected. Using laser scanners and high-definition cameras, the vehicle's body is checked for even the tiniest discrepancies. The factory's smart factory system, powered by artificial intelligence, can detect variations as small as a fraction of a millimeter, guaranteeing absolute precision in every Q5. Every sensor, camera, and digital system is carefully calibrated to ensure flawless operation. The Q5's advanced driver assistance features such as adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, and emergency braking undergo rigorous simulations to ensure they function as intended in real-world scenarios. The electrical system is also put to the test. Technicians check every infotainment screen, button, and lighting element, ensuring perfect responsiveness. The vehicle's climate control system is tested under different temperature conditions to guarantee comfort in any environment. Once it passes the static inspections, the Q5 moves to the dynamic testing phase, where it is put through its paces on Audi's private test track within the facility. Here, engineers evaluate the vehicle's acceleration, braking, steering response, and suspension performance. During this stage, the Q5 is subjected to a variety of simulated road conditions, including high-speed straightaways to test stability and engine performance, sharp turns and obstacle courses to assess handling and traction, and rough terrain and potholes to verify the durability of the suspension. Special soundproof chambers are also used to test the cabin's noise insulation, ensuring that every Q5 delivers the quiet, refined driving experience Audi is known for. Only after passing every single test does an Audi Q5 receive its final approval. Once certified, it is meticulously cleaned, given a final polish, and prepared for transport to dealerships around the world. The journey is complete, from raw materials to a masterpiece of automotive engineering. Now, the Q5 is ready to hit the road, carrying with it Audi's legacy of innovation, performance, and luxury.